Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. No one has asked for any help on any of the homework questions, so hopefully that means you are getting the material. Today is 6.4, day 3. Today is 3/18/20. We're going to do 4 examples. Number 45, we're going to graph y equals 2 sine x plus 3. What's the amplitude? Two. It's the number in front, the absolute value of it. So 2. What's the period of sine? 2 pi, and there's no w in front of the x. The domain is all real numbers, and there's a vertical shift of up 3. So we're going to wait to write the range when we see where we end up. So you need to leave some room to move it up 3. So we do 2 periods of it, or 2 cycles. So we go to the 8th mark. This is 2 pi. This is 4 pi. We're going to go up to 2 and down to -2. Where does sine start? Does sine start up, or does it start at the origin? Because cosine and sine, one starts at the origin and one starts up. Sine starts at the origin, goes up to 2, down to 0, down to -2, back up. So we did 2 periods of it, and then we're going to move it up to 3, because it says plus 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. That's at 5. One thing you can do is draw a dotted line at 3, because that's where you're moving it up, and that's the x-axis now. And it's easier to draw the curve if you have the x-axis there. So everything moved up 3. We have to write our points. So this is 0, 3. This is pi over 2, 5. Our graph goes from 1 to 5. This is pi 3. This is 3 pi over 2, 1. And this is 2 pi 3, our 5 critical points of our graph. So that's number 45. Number 50 is y equals -3 cosine of pi over 4x plus 2. So write the amplitude. It's 3, even though it's negative. The period is 2 pi over w, 2 pi over 4. The pi's cancel. You multiply by the reciprocal, you get 8. There's a vertical shift of up 2, and we've got the domain is all real numbers, and the range we will determine after we move it up 2. So does cosine start at the origin, or does it start up? You go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because the period is 8. Oh, so this is 8, and this is 16. That's 8. And that's 16. So we're going by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. Cosine starts up, but it's negative, so it's going to start down at -3, go up to +3, back down, and repeat the cycle. Then we move the graph up 2 units. So I'm going to draw a horizontal dotted line at I should draw it at up 2. That would make more sense. But this starts the bottom, and then it's going to go here, and then up 3, and then here, and then down 3, and then up 3, and down 3. So it makes more sense to write it at 2. It went all the way up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it starts at -1. -1 to 5 is the range. The points are 0, -1. These are going by 2s. So 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, and down here 8, -1. So I hope you like graphing sine and cosine as much as I do. The next problem we're going to do is number 64 in the book. Find the equation, working backwards. So I'm going to just draw the graph that is in the book. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, -2. It goes like this up to 2, then down to -2 like this. So first we look at the origin. Does it go through the origin? Yes. So that makes it sine, not cosine. Cosine starts up or down. And this goes up to 2 and down to -2. So it's in the middle of the graph. So it is sine. It's negative sine because it starts and goes down instead of going up. What's the amplitude? 2. What's the period? How long does it take to do a complete cycle? 4. So 4 equals 2 pi over W. 4W equals 2 pi. W equals 2 pi over 4 or pi over 2. And there's no vertical shift because it goes up to 2 and down to -2. It hasn't been shifted. So if we put it all together, we have -2 sine pi over 2x with no vertical shift. So you don't have to guess when you're finding the equation. You just need to use the information that you've been taught. This one is down here at -1. There's -1/2 and -3/2. And it's going like this. So at -1 is in the middle of the graph. So it's a vertical shift of down 1. The middle of the graph is at -1. Up here, it's 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. That means the period of a whole cycle is 4 pi over 3. So period 4 pi over 3. So 4 pi over 3 equals 2 pi over W. cross multiply. 4 pi W equals 6 pi. W equals 6 pi over 4 pi. The pi's cancel and you get 3/2. Does it look like cosine or sine? So you go to the -1, which is in the middle of the graph, and it touches there. So it's a sine graph. Positive sign or negative sign? Does it go up? Does it go down? It goes down. So it's a negative sign. We need the period, and we have a vertical shift of down 1. So y equals, and the amplitude. How much does it go down, and how much does it go up? 1/2. So -1/2 sine 3 over 2x minus 1. Your homework is number 91, 46 to 49, 51 to 63, and 65 to 69. And it's due Friday. So no new lesson tomorrow. I'll give you 2 days to do this assignment. And then Friday we'll have a new lesson. I might post it early, but that's what we're going to do. So hope everything's well, and I'll talk to you soon.